All right, Crush, here's your Tuesday video. Today we're going to talk about some condiments. People like to put condiments on their food. Some of the stuff actually is acceptable for the 5 ingredient challenge. Let's start with something that is acceptable. This is just regular mustard. I always buy it on the bottom shelf. It's like a dollar or something like that. Super cheap. I don't know why it's so much cheaper, but anyway, if you look at it, what's in here? Vinegar, that's not an ingredient. It's just like a spice. Water, again. Mustard seeds is a spice. Salt, turmeric, it's all spices. This would be something you could put on your food and not count. This would not count as an ingredient. I know it's kind of odd. It's mustard, but there's nothing to it. There's no calories. There's no carbs. There's some sodium, some salt. But again, we can put salts because we can season our food, and there's no issues. So this would be a free ingredient. This does not count as an ingredient. What I like to do with this sometimes is when I have beef and broccoli a lot, I'll actually put mustard on it and just mix it all together, especially when I just have just straight plain beef and straight plain broccoli, which is pretty common, where I won't really season either one. I'll just cook up some meat, roast up some broccoli, and put it in the refrigerator. When I portion it out, even with rice, we'll go over that maybe tomorrow. I put mustard on it, and it tastes pretty good. That's how I eat a lot of my meals. Now let's look at something a little more, the Dijon mustard. So now in here we have water, mustard seed, salt, vinegar. None of those count, but now we have white wine, turmeric, tartaric acid, and spices. I would be almost okay with this being nothing, but I think it has quite a few. When you start talking about white wine, what is tartaric acid? This one has a little bit more to it, 5 calories, not much. I think I would go either way on this. Again, we're not looking for perfection here. I'm trying to get people to mainly eat more protein and more vegetables is one of the things hopefully you'll get out of this. But this one's cutting it close. I would probably count this as an ingredient just because it has quite a few more things in it. Secondly, or lastly, we have our friend, the ketchup. I like to buy the less sugar stuff just because less sugar is always better. But now in here we have tomato concentrate, tapioca syrup, which is sugar, organic distilled vinegar, sugar, and then less than 2% of spices. So less than 2% on here definitely doesn't count because salt, onion powder, spices, etc. is just spices. But in here we do have tomato concentrate, tapioca syrup, vinegar, and sugar. So tapioca concentrate is 1, tapioca syrup is 2, and sugar is 3. So this alone would be 3 ingredients. So I guess if you had some meat and some vegetables and put some ketchup on here, you'd be good because that'd be 5. If the long of the meat is just pure meat and the vegetables are just pure vegetables, you could get by with this. But if you have, some potatoes, some meat, and some vegetables, and you put this on here, you'd be over your 5 ingredients because we'll count this as 3 ingredients. Something that's not ideal to use. Maybe if you put it on your eggs or something, I don't know. But that's ketchup. So those are the ingredients. Let's talk about today's workout. Today's workout, we have a strength portion. So we're going to follow this format all month long where we have, on Tuesdays, we're going to do some lunges of some variety. Today, we're going to be standing on a 45-pound plate and do 5 reverse lunges per leg. Starting at 95-65, we're going every 2 minutes and add weight if possible. And then every Tuesday this month, we're going to back off and move to some light, it should be a light back squat weight. And every 2 minutes on the minute, you're gonna do 5 back squats. The goal is to go, these should be quick back squats. They should be fast. They should be up and down real quick. It should be lightweight. Building explosiveness and speed will definitely help with pure strength. So you can think about moving through these quickly and really being snappy at the top. That's the goal. And we'll be doing the same kind of format every Tuesday this month. Lunges and then some light back squats. For the Metcon, we have a competition which is going to be 10 wall balls and 5 ring muscle ups in 5 minutes, AMRAP 5 minutes, rest 5 minutes, and 5 minutes of 10 wall balls, same weight, and now 10 ring dips performed at the top of the muscle up. So you have to go back over the rings, do a muscle up. Your first muscle up, I would assume you'd pass through the dip. So yes, that first muscle up does count as one of your 10 ring dips, but you have to do 10 ring dips. 5-minute AMRAP. Performance is going to be also 5-minute AMRAPs. This one's going to be 10 wall balls and 10 pull-ups. And then 10 wall balls and 10 ring dips. We'll have rings hanging up from the rig. And then fitness is going to be 10 wall balls, 10 jumping or banded pull-ups, rest 5 minutes, and then 10 wall balls and 10 dips on a box. And that is your workout for Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday.